function in relation to one with the other. Like the liver function test, the pulmonary function test, your thyroid function test, the pregnancy function test, the gastric function test, whether the brain is working properly. So we have to do the test of the cerebrospinal fluid. Cerebrospinal fluid is being taught. Is the cerebrospinal fluid is being taught?
Not completely, sir.
No, taught or no?
No, sir.
Because there is the two parts, one in the anatomy, another in the physiology. It is common in both the cases, either in the anatomy and physiology. I think anatomy is not yet studied.
No, sir.
So, these texts we have to know. Till today, we have discussed about the kidney function test and liver function test. Today we will discuss on the gastric function test. And gastric function test includes, we have to know whether the stomach is functioning or not. What are the function of stomach? You know, it is being taught by Dr. Singer in the digestive system. What is the function of the stomach? The main function is to secrete the HCl. So we have to know what is the free acidity, free HCl secretion and total HCl secretion. Now the stomach is in the some condition. One is in the resting condition, another is the fasting condition, another is the working condition. Resting condition means when there is no secretion. That means the resting condition. Stomach is there, cell is there, no secretion is there. Is it happen? No secretion is there? No. There are some amount of the secretion is continuing. If we apply any stimulus, that means the food, if you take any food, ingest through the mouth, goes to the stomach, stimulate these cells to secrete this cell. So then we will get the acidity. That acidity will be, acidity means the acid content of the stomach will be increased. Now what is actually the normal value of the stomach when it is in the resting condition? It is being estimated and it is seen that usually certain characteristics are there. The volume is about 20 to 50 ml. Consistency, it is a fluid, means water-like. No cloudiness, no turbidity is there. So it is a clear, crystal clear watery fluid. It's the normal. Color is clear and no color is there. Whenever there is any ulceration or cancer or any other pathology inside the stomach, there will be the color will change. Isn't it? We are not going in the abnormality of the stomach. We must concentrate all the time on the normal. Now bile. Bile is not normally present, but abnormally it is present. The free and total acidity is there, and mucus and some organic acids are there. Not only the HCl is secreted, but organic acid is there. If we do the sum total of the hydrochloric acid and with the organic, we get the total free acidity. Organ function test concept. The first test is fractional testing. What is the meaning of fractional? Meaning that we have to select the sample 4 or 5. This fractional test mill was done previously, now it is obsolete, not in use. Still we have to know. What is the purpose? We get the stomach content. How? By aspiration. Now how we get the stomach content by aspiration? There is a special tube is there, Ryle's tube. We insert through the nose, reach to the stomach. Through the through that rice tube, we attach a syringe at the end, outer end, and suck the content of the stomach. So we aspirate the stomach first. We get the secretion, and that secretion is analyzed by some chemical reaction to find out the acid content of that aspirated fluid from the stomach. Then we ask the subject to take some foods. We use usually the black coffee or toast or राइस गुरे मार जो होता है ना, चावल की जो मार है, उसको हम उसको खाने के लिए बोलते हैं. You take it. And after that we have to take the sample every 15 minutes up to 2 hours. So first sample we will take in the fasting condition. That means whenever the person is not under any food. How many times we will ask the subject to be not on food for 1 hour? 1 घंटा कुछ नहीं खाएगा. And then we will take the gastric content by the rice. Then we allow the person to take these foods. What I told just now, either the rice grill or black coffee or your toast. Then after taking the food, we take every 15 minutes, 1 hour, that means 4 samples. Now all the samples free and total acidity is to be found out. How? By some chemical reaction, titration. By titration, you know, sodium hydroxide, we get the, and we put the value on a graph paper. So this is the fractional test mill. It is a lengthy process, time consuming, not in use today. Still, we have to know it. On the basis of this test, another test is developed. There, we allow the subject to take the chemicals instead of the milk. That's why it is called the pentagastrin stimulation test. Pentagastrin is a synthesized product, peptide, and that is equal to the gastrin. What is the action of the gastrin? Gastrin is the stimulator of acid secretion, isn't it? So we use pentagastrin instead of the gastrin is there inside our body, but we stimulate more secretion. So that's why we give the pentagastrin. How? By injection, and it is about 6 mg per kg of the body weight. We have to find out how much amount we will inject. The normal value is the 6 mg per kg of the body weight. And the samples are collected, and then the same procedure as we told previously is to be followed. What we get? We will get 3 values. One is the basal acid output, short form BAO. B for basal, A for acid, O for output. What is the basal acid output? That means, basal means basal condition, or the resting condition, or in the fasting condition. The same thing. So we have to get the acid output to steam in millimole. Millimole, the short form is the mmole, and per minute, per hour. Then we apply the stimulator, either the food or the pentagastrin. So we will get the secretion more. So the value will be maximal acid output. The short form is the MAO. M means maximal, A for acid, O for output. And this maximal output means the maximum secretion. Why it is the maximum? Because of the stimulator, either of the male or of the pentagastric. Another value will get the PAO, P for peak, A for acid and O for output. The peak acid output. It means that it is the sum total of the total acidity for two consecutive samples. I told you have to take every 15 minutes the samples, you have to take the 4 samples. So 2 samples value is to be added and get the peak acid output. Why it is necessary? Because these values are normal. Out of these 3, only the 2 values we get, that is the VAO. The normal value is the 4 to 10 mmol per hour, and MAO, that is the maximal acid output, that is about 20 to 50 mmol per hour. And by putting these 2 values, we can get the peak acid output. These are the normal. If there is an abnormal, so this is the disease condition. The stomach is not normally functioning. What conditions are there? Either there is an increased secretion or no secretion. So hyperacidity or hypoacidity. If it is the increased secretion, it is usually found in a disease that occurs due to the tumor in the pancreas, Zollinger-Ellison syndrome, and in some cases of duodenal ulcer, and in histamine secretion. If there is any histamine secretion is more, that will also cause the increased secretion. Decreased secretion we will get in the gastritis. Gastritis is very common to our inflammation of the stomach and pain is there. If you do this test, you will get the secretion is less, and gastric cancer and pernicious. In these conditions, we will get the decreased secretion. The first test I told the fractional test means, second is the pentagastric stimulating test, and third is the estimation of free and total acidity. Here we have to get the fasting sample, the test meal given, the gastric juice output every 30 minutes for 2 hours collected. Previously I told the 15 minutes interval, 1 hour. Fasting at the end of first hour and then 1 hour every 15 minutes 4 samples. So we will get the 5 samples in the previous step. Here we will get only the fasting one, and 30 minutes for 2 hours means 4 samples. Here is also 5 samples, and we have to get the find out the free and total acidity by titration. You know the titration.
Yes.
So some indicator is there. We put that indicator and get the result. Here is we use the sodium hydroxide. Neutrality is to be found. Acid is there. We add the alkali, and one indicator is there and get the acidity. And free acidity is the HCl, and total acidity is the HCl plus organic acid. Some organic acids are normally secreted by the stomach. And the fourth test is the augmented histamine test. Augmented means increase. So here we increase the histamine secretion. For that we inject the histamine per kg of the body at 0.04 milligram subcutaneously, and we will see whether there is an acid secretion is more or less. If there is no acid secretion, that is the hyperacidity, and that happens in the pernicious. But normally, no result is there. Not either increased or decreased, or no. So this is the augmented histamine test. Other tests are there, not required at this level in the field BHMS first. So this is the gastric function test. We will have a short notes on 5-mark question. So these are the tests you will do, and you will have to write. Nothing is more to remember. Other tests like thyroid function test, it is to be discussed in I think so. It is being discussed in the endocrine system. Then pregnancy test, it will be described. I think it is been described by Dr. Singer in female reproductive system. And last was that the uh, thyroid function and pregnancy, and that's all. Okay, fine. So I think I have completed the, not think, but I have completed my course today. So thanks to all for even listening me. And if you have any question, you are free to ask any question on WhatsApp or email till today what I taught. Okay, pause.
Thank you, sir.
इसको तो pause